Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Russ, we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they get it done. The referee takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
The Jets coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down in the play by Deron Bland. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets sweep to start the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw. Going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They had 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even...
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The extra point splits the upgrades, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense, make us proud.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Chris Olave.
His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go with the option, coming right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons
in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Here we go, back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Olave with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Ready.
Running left, it's Hall. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson.
On the double.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
97.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And some room to work.
55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Ready up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
He'll drop to throw. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Steps away. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ball again on second down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves up.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yes, a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win their games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. I'll assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
All again on 2nd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
80 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ball again.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here we go.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
And that's complete to Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Down. And cycle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.